Hi, living in Boulder vlog for June 21st, 2020. It's like 2 in the morning on the 22nd now. I just remembered about the video. Smoking my weed, but I'm smoking all my weed. I still have some cash to buy more. I got a bunch of food today at the store with my mom. It was like $75, but I got a lot of food at Sprouts. I think they have pretty good prices, and I got a lot of good food. I don't go there much, but now that I'm like training again, exercising again, I think I get to go to the supermarket a lot more to cook food and be cheaper with the food. For lunch, we went to Good Times, but for dinner, I had a salad, and then for breakfast, I had a protein drink, an apple, and a banana. So I got up today really late because I was tired. So when I finally got back home, because I was cleaning my house before my mom came, and I got up late, and then she came cleaning the house, came back, and finally started riding my bike inside. I rode, because I guess today's day 3 of training again. I think I rode like 59 miles or something in like 3.5 hours. I think it said 3 hours, 48 minutes. But it was to 10s, and I think I started at 6:30. So, but yesterday I went on a ride, and that's the day I didn't do my vlog because I was too tired. So I'll talk about yesterday. Got up kind of late, got my stuff together, cleaned up my room, picked up my room, and then I got out and I rode. It was like my first ride. Because the other one's really small because it rained. I had to come back. I programmed in the 40K because I'm going to do the triathlon on the 12th. And it's 40K bike ride. I don't know what route, if it's the same route as the triathlon, but it's the one that I programmed in from before. And I was going to ride that and then just come home, be easy, take it easy. But I veered off course. I decided, let's go in the mountains because I think it was like a sunny day. And when it's a sunny day, you want to go in the mountains because it's nice and warm and it's not too cold up there. It's just nice and cool. So, so I went to Lyons and then I turned up to go to the mountains. And I went as far as this like ranch. There's this like trails, mountain bike trails up there. With the signs and the bathrooms and stuff. And there's all these people up there. And I just went up and went around the parking lot, and it's like a full parking lot. Yeah, people are out. But I didn't go any farther in the mountains because I lost internet connection, and I need internet connection, music, to keep me motivated to ride. And I didn't have any music backed up on my phone, which I do now. So then I went. I had decided let's do a nice big ride. So I headed north towards to do Carter Reservoir, and I went up there, and I was going really slow. I was doing okay in the beginning, but I was going slow. But then I started going really slow. Like I hit these little hills, and it was turned into like big mountains, and then I hit the hill. I went up the hill, switched back up. I don't know how many feet of a climb that is, but I was like barely moving. So one girl passed me like I was standing still, and then it wasn't really even that much of a I don't think like a racer, but then I went up and to the south side and checked out the beaches out there, rode around, which was full of people. It was really cool. I'd never been there. It's just boats everywhere. It was awesome. I think I want to take my mom up there in my kayak. So I went around and then came back, and I was getting really tired, like really low blood sugar because I didn't have a breakfast. All I had for breakfast yesterday was an apple, a banana, and some protein powder. and I had like a really small dinner like beforehand, the night before. So, but I saw a sign that said there was a restaurant on the north side of the lake. So I went to the north side of the lake, and that girl zoomed by me again. Um, I was going like really slow, and I went and I had a $10 bill and I got food like Cheetos and a Monster drink and some kind of like sandwich, like crackers and ham and cheese and Oreos and a packet, and then uh, yeah, so I had that, but not the Cheetos, and then I noticed my water bottle was like empty. So, but I noticed behind me that girl was filling up her water bottles, and so I was like, "Oh, cool, water." So I went down, filled up my water bottle to get ready to go. So I put the water bottle in my bag, and then all of a sudden, I guess because I was walking around, I felt like I was going to throw up. So I threw up right there, like all of the food that I ate, everything. And then I kept throwing up and kept throwing up and kept throwing up. And I felt really bad too at the same time, like really low blood sugar. And like it was really bad. I felt like I was going to pass out because I was also like really low blood sugar. Wait, I just said that. And I'm really high. And this is a good dude actually right next to me because it was right next to the bathrooms. He's like, "Dude, are you okay? You need some water?" And I was like, "No, dude, I'm fine." But then I happened to be right outside the ranger station, and so this ranger came up to me. It's like, "Oh my God, you're in bad shape." I noticed they had this a nice shaded area. I should have looked back there and had my lunch there because my legs were sticking out in the sun, and as I was like eating, the sun kept coming and gobbling out more of my legs and making me hotter. It was really hot yesterday. I think they said it was 86. So I went in there, and there are these rangers like, "Oh my God, you look so sick." And they took my blood pressure was like 120/80, and then gave me a Gatorade, which I drank. But so then I threw up again. They had a toilet there. So I came back in. I threw up like 3 times, and then they called the ambulance. The ambulance came, and I was talking to the ambulance. I had to go back to the bathroom and just keep throwing up because I drink a little bit of water, and that'd make me throw everything up. And I was drinking, I guess, Gatorade to try to get my electrolytes up. He gave me an electrolyte test. I want to take you by the machine because I think they're only like $20. But I had 61 blood sugar, which is officially a hypoglycemic event. If it's under 70, the guy that told me that if it's under 70, you can warrant a trip to the hospital. And I just kept throwing up, so I didn't really have a chance of getting my blood sugar up again. But then he was talking to me for like 5 minutes, and then he gave it to me again, and it was 71. So I guess it was going up, I guess from the food I had before or the Gatorade I was drinking, and then barfing up. But so I don't know what it was when I first got there. It was definitely a lot lower than when he talked to me. So maybe it's definitely under 60, maybe like 50. But so then I went outside to wait for my roommate to pick me up, and I just kept throwing up on the sidewalk out there. And then I laid down. They gave me a mat to lay down, and I got really cold, and then I just kept barfing. The guy's like, "Hey, are you okay? Or are you still awake or something?" I was like, "Yeah," and just getting up like that was enough to make me barf all over again, like a bunch of times. And then, but then when my roommate got me, I wasn't barfing anymore. But yeah, I never barfed that much. I remember this winter when I first started, like the second day I rode or the first day, I was barfing a lot to the point where I put like a barf bucket right next to my bed. So all I had to do is just turn over and barf into it continuously. But it wasn't as bad as this. This was worse. My Strava said it was, or my computer said it was 45 miles of riding. So that's enough to shut me down. The guy actually explained to me, the EMT explained to me what was happening to my body. He said my heart, and that was the exact thought that I had that I was writing up. I was barely moving, totally bonked, and had no strength. And I was just thinking, oh yeah, my heart is just like atrophied. My heart has no power because I just been laying here. So like there's no blood going around to keep me going. And the guy's like, yeah, your heart doesn't have the strength to pump the blood around, so you have to. The body shuts down certain systems, so your body sucked all the blood away from your stomach, so that it could go to your muscles and your brain to keep you alive, and that's why it just spits out anything you try to put in it. And yeah, and I was like sweating last night, so I think I may be getting a little bit maybe pre-diabetic. I don't know. I know my mom is. So, and I've been eating so much candy. I live on candy for so long. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna exercise myself back into shape and not get a bunch of sugar. But I actually did get $10 worth of Gatorades, and I drank all of them. And then I got these like popsicles. I should have one now. Yeah, I had sweet tooth. Smoke a lot of weed. My mom does too, but hers isn't as bad as before. But yeah, the writing, I'll have really good diet. Today I had a protein powder, protein drink, apple and an orange for breakfast. I mean, apple and a banana for breakfast, and then we had a good times meal for dinner, and that's all I had to eat. I think I forgot. No, I had a protein drink after. I'm gonna go and have a protein drink now, I think. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to. Oh yeah, I got a lot of food, so tomorrow I'm gonna make a nice big like fancy breakfast, and eat it up as soon as I can. But if I sleep in, that's fine. I have kind of insomnia. I had insomnia last night because I'm like overcooked. My body keeps me from over training myself because it gives me insomnia, so I can't sleep, which makes it so that I have to sleep in really late in the day, which makes it so that I don't have many hours during the day to actually train and overcook myself, so that I have to get to sleep again. So I only so that's how that's how I'm not in any danger of overtraining. I just do as much as I can. All I do is sleep and exercise. I don't know how long it'll take me to get back. But I know that I was doing it before for like a month or something, and all I did was lose 10 pounds. And after that, I was still super weak, riding around at like 130 watts. So when the triathlon comes, I'm going to be like 100. And on the 12th of July, I'm going to be like, I would talk for 13 minutes. I'm going to be like 185 pounds, 130 watts, like barely swimming, and I'm barely able to run. So I'll probably get last place in my age group. Unless somebody has some kind of a problem. So I guess my goal is to not get last, because that means that I showed up at the triathlon and I beat somebody. Like I could imagine there was just two people who showed up, me and some other dude, and I beat the other guy. So I won by beating the dude. Or I could make it there were like three dudes. If some of the dudes were just in front of me, like I got second and then the other guy got third. Make myself feel like a badass. So, I'll probably be super last place still after a month. But the goal is to be not too far from last. The goal is to be last, but at an even curve, an even time distance from the other guy who's from the other guy. Not be like these guys and then like a half hour later. But I think there's a time limit anyway, so I guess my goal is to beat the time limit. I'll have to lose weight and do a couple of runs first. I tried to run last year or something, and I went to the top of Sanitas, but then I only made it to 9th Street, and I couldn't run anymore. I had to walk. I didn't want to walk, so I had my mom pick me up. Anyway, that's enough talking. Tomorrow, I don't know when I'll have the time to make videos. I want to make really good videos, utilizing all the technology that there is, like doing screen captures of all the technology, and set up a system where I can do it every day and not take time. But I don't know when I'll have the energy to do that because I spent all my time sleeping or eating or writing, those three. So it could be a while, a couple of weeks, but and plus I'm just gonna listen to music for the next few weeks too to keep me going, and then I'll listen to stuff when I get bored with that naturally, and then I'll probably be after a month, maybe even two. I don't know. Once I'll probably get fit first, and then be like, ooh, I'm fit. Let's experiment with the listening now. That's probably when I'll do it. I don't know what fit is though. I'm gonna do it by feeling. I'm gonna do the time trial as soon as I can. FTB test on Zwift and a 20-kilometer haystack time trial, for starters, see if I can beat. And I don't know if I'll do it on my time trial bike. The rides I've been going on, it's on my normal bike, and I'm gonna keep doing my normal bike for at least the first week because that thing's really hard to ride. And I think I want to do a time trial. I guess it'll be totally scientific, and I'm totally looking for this. The haystack time trial on my regular road bike, and then like the next day on this bike, and I'll know the watts. So the watts will probably be the same. So to know the watts and then the time difference, oh my God, I'll know it. I'll know the difference between a regular road bike and a freaking time trial bike, which I think is awesome, and document it. I'll make a YouTube video about that. So, anyways, I've talked so long. I will do my video tomorrow, explaining how I did a nice ride up in the hills tomorrow, because if it's sunny, and but I've got a lot of cool rides planned. Like there's one just around Boulder, on the bike paths, hitting all the different little roads, hitting all the different Stravas. So, anyways, enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow.